Yes, hello Abir, Assalamu alaikum. Yes, yeah, so we will wait for others, Abir, and then we start the class.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. Yes, sir.
Walaikum salam, yeah. So let us wait for others and then start. Yes, hello Abir, where is everyone? It's happening. So, learning beauty about the gaps. Hello Abir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
I've texted the Learnivio team about the apps. So, and did you? So you're not sending me those homeworks that I assigned earlier. What is
Yes,
happening?
sir. Yes, sir.
You again forgot. So I have sent some very good questions. Uh, yeah. So did that previous did those previous question part. Yeah. In this assignment, I have given you the questions, right? So we have all these different shapes, and we have to find out the areas of these figures. Okay, so those were the questions, right? Let's say that yeah, so this I talked about because yeah, so no one is here, so until that time we can talk about these problems that I have, right? So before anyone joins, let us discuss these questions. So let's say, oh, these are some very different questions, right? So let's say which one? Yeah, let's start with this one. So how will you calculate the area of this shaded region?
So area of the sector minus area of the square.
Good. So yeah, that is the only thing that we require in this chapter. Which part we have to remove, which part we have to add. Good. And what about the second question?
Again, the area of the sector minus the area of the triangle.
That is also correct. And yeah, what about this fourth one? Okay, so which one? Amira has it. So what about this
So
fourth one?
we'll find the area of the circle first, and then we'll have to find the area of the two segments.
Segments? Oh, where is the segment? Oh, so segment, finding the area of the two segment, that would be
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum Salam, Walaikum Salam. So, okay, what I will suggest you that you divide this circle into semicircles. So, let's say this semicircle, right? And then this semicircle. Because finding the segment and then adding, and then that would take. So, you have these two semicircles. Now, you tell me what we will do. Oh, so now everyone has. Yes, guys.
Sir, in the right hand side, we'll find the area of the semicircle and then subtract the area of the triangle.
Yes, so semicircle minus the triangle. Good. And what about this one? Left hand circle.
So we can just find the area of the
Yeah, that's
smaller
fine.
circle.
So circle.
Area of semicircle minus area of the small circle.
So if you minus the semicircle, the small circle area, then we'll get this empty region. That is not the shaded region, right, Mira?
Oh, okay, okay.
So we only have to find this one. So yeah. So then we just add the right hand circle plus LH. So then this would be the total area. And that one is also correct. What you have said earlier, Abir, that we find out what is the segment, then multiply it by 2 plus the small circle, right? That is what you will say.
Yes, sir.
Good, so this is also correct, right? But finding the semicircle and finding the segment, which one is preferable? Just
So the semicircle is easier.
yeah. So that Okay, good. So yeah, we were discussing. Yes, hello Tejasvi. Good evening. So we were discussing just those homeworks. So I was just asking Abir that
Okay, sir.
what about those homeworks that I have given you guys? Tejasvi and Amira, you two guys, what has happened to those homework? So you guys have just uh, yeah abandoned those homework. So you guys have just stopped sending videos. Okay, so now let us start what we were doing, right? We were doing I did this part here, so I'll just part. So in the previous class, we talked about cuboidal and cubical shape, right? So we talked about the areas of different kinds of cube, the open surface, closed surface, whatever surface cubes, and then we talked about these cuboids, and then we also talked about the volumes of those geometrical shapes, right? So now we will talk about the sphere. Third shape is third figure is that is sphere. And the most general shape in our nature, so the most abundant shape in our nature is this sphere, right? So we see this kind of shape in everywhere, almost everywhere. And yeah, so now let us try to find out what would be the surface area of this shape and what would be the volume of this shape. So there can be two kinds of sphere. One would be the solid sphere, and the other one is hollow sphere, right? So solid sphere means that the inside part of the sphere is also fit, right? So you guys have seen the Olympics, and then in the Olympics you have these shot puts, right? Or you have these two kind of games. So in those shot puts, we use that spherical shape thing, right? That is very heavy, and that is solid. So inside a portion of that sphere is also fit, right? And then let's say you have a balloon, right? Or you have some cricket balls, Costco balls. So these are hollow from the inside. So you can have two different kinds of sphere. Solid sphere which is filled with an inside, and hollow sphere which doesn't contain anything inside, right? But both these sphere will have same surface, right? So this one is the solid one, which is filled one, and its radius is r, right? And then we have this hollow one. So this hollow one has only this outer surface. Inside thing is empty. So this is empty from the inside, and this is filled from the inside, right? But both these have same surface. So the surface area of the sphere, surface area is simply 4 pi r square. That is the surface area of the sphere. Now what we do is that we just cut this sphere into halves. This is half and this is right. So then we will get two kinds of shape. For this one, we will get this kind of right. So this one is filled, and then for this one we get this kind of so this is it, right? So this will have how many surfaces? This is called the hemisphere, right? This is also hemisphere. So hemi means half, sphere means sphere. So we have this half spheres. So how many surfaces are there for this solid sphere? How many surfaces are there?
Two surfaces.
Two surfaces.
Right? And for this one, how many surfaces?
One.
One.
One. Right? Because this part is empty. So this has two surfaces because one is this curved part, right? And then the other one is this top part, which is of a circular shape, right? So you have a bowl, and then you fill that bowl with some water, right? So you will have this upper part, which would be of a circular shape, and then the bottom part would be this hemispherical shape, right? So you will have this curved part and then this circular part. And this one has only one curved part. It's so with yeah, so this one is curved and this one is circle. So then the surface area of this part would be how much? Curved one is sphere by 2, right? Plus the circular one. So let's say this is the radius and this is the radius, right? So sphere by 2 is how much? 4 pi r square divided by 2 and plus circle is pi r square. So this is 2 pi r square plus pi square, 3 pi r square. So this is the total surface area of this kind of hemisphere, solid hemisphere, right? And then you have this hollow hemisphere. So for that, the surface area would be simply the curved part, which is a sphere by 2. So this is 4 pi r square by 2, which is 2 pi r square. So is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you guys please note it down, and then we'll talk about MEV. So then we'll talk about this cylinder question. And whenever you guys want me to scroll down the screen, please.
Sir, can you scroll it down?
Yes. So whenever you guys have noted it down, please. Yes, sir. Noted everyone.
Noted, sir.
Done, sir.
Yeah. So the next shape is cylinder, right? So we have this cylinder. And this shape is used in pipelines, and then you have these glasses, and then you have these Pepsi cans or whatever cans that you have. So in all these things, we have this kind of shape, right? And it has three surfaces, right? So this one is the top surface, then this one is the bottom one, and this one is the curved one, right? So this is a circular shape, and this one is also circular, right? And this is the curve. So let's say this radius is r, and this height is h. So this cylinder has three surfaces, right? Okay, so we have to find out what is the, this we know, right? This surface, so we have two circles and one curve, right? So these are the three surfaces. So what is the shape of this cylinder? Okay, so this is the cylinder shape, right? We have this glass. This is open from the top, but it has this surface, this bottom one, and then this is the curve, right? So this is the curved surface. So we have to figure out what is the curved surface. Okay. So yeah. So how can I make the curved surface? So it is so I have this rectangular paper, right? And I roll this paper. I roll this paper to make a circle, right? So now this is a cylindrical shape whose top part is circular and bottom part is circular, right? So this bottom part is also circular. So this is a cylinder, right? Which is open from bottom and which is open from the top, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So if I unroll it again, so this is the curved surface area, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
This is making the curved surface area, right? So then I have to find out what is the curved surface area. So curved surface area would be the area of this rectangle, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you guys have to tell me to find the area of the rectangle. We what we do we need? We need this length and we
And
need
breadth.
the breadth, right? So we know that, yeah, we know that, what do we, so we know that this part is a circle. This part, whatever this outer part is, this is circle. And this has a radius r. So I can calculate this part, right? I can calculate this whole part. This is how much? The circular part, that is the circumference of the circle, right?
Yes, sir.
So circumference would be how much?
2 pi r.
2 pi r.
So this length, this total length would be how much? This is what is making the circle, right? So if I roll this one, so this is making the circle, right?
So the length.
Yeah, this, right? So this is 2 pi r, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now what about this one? What is this?
Height.
So we have a rectangle whose length is 2 pi r and this breadth is 5.
Height.
So what would be the area? What would be the area, guys?
2 pi r h.
5. Right? So this curved surface area is a rectangle, right? Whose length is 2 pi r and this breadth is 5. Right? So this would be 2 pi r. So this is the curved surface area, right? Here. Yes, guys, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now let us find out the total surface area in which we have this top and this bottom. So Pepsi can, right? You guys have drank some Pepsi or Coke in the can, right?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, then that is clearly from the top and bottom, right? So if that would have been empty, then yeah. So then what would be the total surface area? So that would be two circles plus the curved one. So two circle is 2 and circle is pi r square. That is the area, right? This area is pi r, right? And then curved one is 2 pi r h. So 2 pi r is common and r plus h. That is the total surface, right? Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then let's say you have let's say you have the cylinder which is open from above. So let's say you have this glass, right? So open from top. So then we have two surfaces, right? Two surfaces. One is a circle. So total surface area would be one circle, which is the bottom part plus the curved one. So one circle is pi r square plus curved is 2 pi r h. So pi r is common and r plus 2h. This is the total surface area of this open cylinder. And then you have this third cylinder also. So this is open from bottom and top, right? Plus the top. Then we have only one surface and the total surface area would be just the curved surface area and that would be 2 pi r, right? So whenever they say curved surface area, then we take the curved portion. Whenever they say the total surface area, then we count all the parts. So any questions, guys? Any questions? No question, then please. Yeah, whenever you guys have put it down, please. So in area, surface area and volumes, you guys have to move. In sphere, I didn't talk about the volume. Yes, that I'm yeah. So in surface area and volumes, you guys have to think about or remember what surfaces we are taking. Is it open? Is it closed? Yeah. Let's say you have a house and then one wall is not there, then what will happen? So roof is not there, ceiling is not there. So all these are different scenarios that will there, that will be there, and you guys have to figure out.
Sir, can you please scroll down?
If the basics are intact, then we can do the problems, right?
Got it, sir. Alhamdulillah.
Done, everyone. So yeah, then before we pass this one. So one thing I didn't talk about is the volume, right? So let us talk about the volume. Yeah, volume. Volume of these fields. Again, what is the capacity? Capacity means that how much thing it can take, right? So how many things we can put inside these fields, right? So capacity of a sphere. and that is given by, so volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So that is the volume of the sphere. Okay, and then we have the volume of this is sphere, and then we have this hemisphere. So what would be the volume, guys? What would be the capacity if I just cut the sphere in two parts, cut it half? So what would be the capacity? So let's say you have a glass and then you cut that glass in half. So your capacity will decrease, right, in half.
Yes.
So volume will be half of that sphere.
2 by 3?
So yes, so that would be 2 by 3 of pi, right? Okay, so you guys please also put down this part, and then we'll talk about the volume of this. Yes, whenever you guys have noted it down, please. Yes, guys, noted.
Noted, sir.
Okay, so now let us talk about the volume of volume of the cylinder is this is the let's say base or bottom, and this is the height, right? So volume of the cylinder is base area into height. Okay. So what is the base area? What is the base area? What is this shape?
Circle.
Circle. So base area would be pi r,
Pi r square.
and then height is h. So this is the right, and that can also happen for this cuboid also. So area of cuboid will also be base area into height. So if you have this floor area, right? Floor area is how much, right?
Length into breadth.
Length into depth, right? So base area, floor area is length into breadth, and then you multiply it with the height. So base area into height will give you what? LB into H, LBH. So that is the area of the cube, right?
Got it, sir.
Volume. Okay, so yes, everyone noted.
Yes, sir.
Now let us talk about this last sheet, and we will do the questions later, right? I will start this ED related to circle part first. complete all those questions that we have seen in the assignment, and then I will take whatever topics you guys seem tough. So, what is the topic that you guys seem tough for you? What is the chapter? So, in my previous batch, they are saying the trigonometric portion. For you, what is the toughest chapter, guys? For you guys? Yes,
Trigonometry
Just
and
trigonometry only. Yes, sir.
trigonometry. Okay, everyone is saying trigonometry. Yeah, so first I will do the concept of this one. Then I will move on to trigonometry, and then we'll do area related to circles, and yeah, what is others? What are the others? So triangle. What about the triangle?
so triangles is easy.
Triangles is good.
Maybe
Then
the last topic of AP.
AP, last topic, some twin terms of AP. Good. So after we finish this trigonometry, then we'll switch to AP. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you guys will have to practice, and then you guys come up with all those topics that you want to discuss again. Now yeah, so all the effort is on your side. So you guys have to make all right. This concept part is done, chapters we have done. So then you guys have to, yeah, tell me that what are the problems that you guys have. Because I won't be able to, right? Then you guys will have to tell. Okay, so the last shape is right. So known as again, let me show my what is that called? Which graphic? What is this? Terminology for making shape? What is that for? So this is your phone, right? Right. So this is the phone, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
This is the cone, and the top portion is circular. In here it is not circular, but yeah, this is the top portion is circular, and we have this curved region, just like the cylinder part. We have this curved region also. So we have two surfaces for cone, right? This one curved surface, and then top one, which is the circular part. So you see that we have this length, right? For the case of this cone, we have this. So this length is called the slant height, and the other height is there, and then you have these two circles, right? So this is the shape of the cone, right? So let's say that you guys are going to some trekking or somewhere, right? Some hilly areas. Then you guys take some tents with you. So generally, the shape of the tent is conical, right? And then you have these cones also. So you have these ice cream cones, right? So they have these structure of this, right? So you have this cone, and this has this kind of shape. So two surfaces. This is the top part, which is circular, and then this is the curved part, right? So top part is so this has two surfaces. So total surface area would be the curved part plus the surface. So curved part is pi r l, and this top part is 5 yards square. So then total surface area would be how much? That would be pi r and L plus R. Where I have told you that this length is what we call the slant height. This is L, which is the slant, and this one from the center. So this is the height, right? So you have this length. You have this length, which is R. This is H. So what would be this L? What would be this L, guys? This is R, this is L. So what would be, this is H?
Hypotenuse?
Yeah, hypotenuse, right? So L would be hypotenuse. So slant height is given by root of R square plus H. Right. So this is about the cone. And if you have this softy cones, right? What you call them? You have these ice cream cones, and the upper part is not there, right? So that is open. So that will have only curved region. So let's say you have a cone, and the top part is not there. So without upper, right? So it has only one surface, which is the only the curved surface. Curved surface area would simply be this part is not there. So this part is only pi r l, right? This part is only pi r l, and L we know. L is the slant. So this is all about the areas of the cone. Then what would be the volume? Volume of the cone. This is given by 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, so these are all basic concepts that we will need in the surface area and volumes, right? So if we have this frustum also, you guys have this frustum also. Let me check that. So let me check if you guys have this frustum. Good, so you guys don't have any frustum. Earlier in the days, there used to be a frustum. So you have these buckets, right? Those buckets are in the shape of the frustum. So if you, let's say, if you have a cone, right, and you cut this cone from here. So what will be the shape that you will get? You will get two circle. One would be in bottom, the upper would be that, and this would be the shape that you will get. So this shape is called the frustum, right? So this will have two radiuses, R1 and R2. This is not in here. That is, then we will not be needing to do this part. Okay, you guys please note down this portion, and if you guys have any doubts, so please So please note down these portion. Any doubts that you guys have? Any doubts? Question?
No,
Yes.
sir.
uh, Okay, whenever you guys have noted it down and want me to scroll down the screen, guys, please. Yes, whenever you guys have completed, please.
Sir, can you scroll it down?
Okay, yes, whenever you guys have noted it down, please.
Noted, sir.
Noted, sir.
Noted, yeah. So in this chapter, what kind of question you will get? So let's say you have a capsule, right? So the capsule will have this kind of shape, right? So this would be what shape? This is what? Yeah, let's say this is the capsule that you have. So this is the capsule that you have. So what shape is this? Yes.
Two hemisphere plus cylinder.
Plus cylinder.
Yes. So you have yeah, good. So one curved surface yeah, so one curved surface of this cylinder, and then you have these two sphere that will make a sphere. So you will have one sphere plus one CSA of cylinder. Good. So these are the kind of questions that you get. So we'll do these questions later when we cover all these previous ones. And also you have these kind of questions also. So you have this So you have this cuboid and some glass is some glass is put on top of it, right? So then if I ask you that what would be the curved surface area? Let's say this is a, let's simplify this and let's say this is a cube. So what would be the total curved surface area of this structure? What would be that? Yes, guys. So there would be, so this has six surfaces, right?
Yes, sir.
So this has a 6a square surface area. But if I put this glass on this one, so I have five surface area of this cube, and then this one has a different surface area, right? So this one surface area would be what? So let me, yeah, I will discuss that. I have this cube. I have this cube, and some, let's say, hemisphere. Hemisphere is put on top of this cube, right? So it will have five surface area, right? These four walls and this bottom. But this surface area, right, is occupied by this area, right? So what would be the surface area of this region? What would be that?
3 pi r square minus 5a square.
So this is added. Surface area is always added, right? This one is added. We'll talk about this one later. This hemispherical one later. We are only talking about this cube one. So cube one had this area a square, but this area is reduced by this much, right? This area has been covered. So a square and minus of pi r square has been covered, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because this was the surface area A and A, but this area which is radius R, this has been covered, right? And in this region, this hemisphere is put, right? So the sixth surface area is this one plus this curved surface area of this hemisphere. Is that correct? Is that clear? So
Yes,
plus
sir.
2 pi r square. So then this would be 6a square and plus pi r square. So that would be the total surface area. Is that clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
we will get these kind of questions in your book, but we'll do that, right? So yeah, we'll end the class here and see you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow I will start what? So I will start this trigonometry. You guys are saying trigonometry, so we'll start this trigonometry.